Hello, Wing Commander. Retired here. Yes, I think I may know what has gone wrong here. You see, I had a call from a fellow I assumed had got my number from one of my associates, and he offered me a job. And I thought he said he needed a mercenary, so I loaded up my gun and set off, and when I got there I started mowing them down, and I must have got through about, 4 or 5 dozen of the locals, when he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm being a mercenary." And he said, No, I wanted a missionary. Oh, can you imagine how embarrassed I was? I was there to imbue these local people with the love of God, and I'd actually machine-gunned them to death. Oh, what a terrible mistake. On his part. He should have been clear on the phone, that's what I think. And you see, the thing is, I think what happened is I have a twin brother who I prefer never to speak of under normal circumstances because he is a complete namby. And a vicar, a man of the cloth. Oh, I can't believe we're of the same blood. Anyway, I suspect this man was looking for my twin brother, who, of course, being a vicary fellow, loving God and everything, would have been a perfect missionary. Anyway, that's all behind me now, but I had to flee, and there is some foreign things going on. I can't go home yet, so I'm stuck here, and I've even... Look, can you see there are bloody dogs here? I can't believe it. Everywhere I go, and I can't shoot these ones. I don't have a gun. Oh, anyway, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about a few more of my friends who are scattered around the globe, and I hope they're in better situations than I. Oh, I miss my lush green. I miss the lush green. I have a friend who thinks he is a joint on an insect. Yes, he thinks he's a joint on the limb of an insect. What a silly fellow, yes, Anthony. And another friend who tells everybody he's a lion and goes around trying to prove it by making noises. Rory. I have another friend who is never happier than when he's going round, flicking around with a feather duster and messing around with various cleansing things, always flicking here, flicking, flicker. He's a right flicker. Dustin, that's what he does, or Dustin, my friend. Or my other friend who does magic with ale. Yes, her name's Beatrix. And then a very delicious young lady friend. Every time she sees an open stretch of water, such as particularly a river or a stream, she just wants to get involved. Yes, Bridget. And finally, I have another friend who has a most peculiar way of life. Strange way about him, yes. Any time he meets a woman who has 5 babies that were born at the same time, well, he puts them in a thing that he got his chocolates in at Christmas. Yes, puts them all into this thing he got his chocolates in. Quentin, we call him. Quentin. Well, that's enough. Now I know what's going on, and in fact there's obviously been some monument with my brother, the nabby brother, twin brother. I can't believe we're the same flesh. I perhaps will make moves to... Oh, bloody dogs. I will make moves to ascend to... get the dog's kicking the bloody camera. I say, dog, what are you doing? Dog, what are you doing? You're kicking the camera. Do you realize we're trying to make a film here? Do you realize I find myself discombobulated. I could have a stiff one. Goodbye. No.